everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to see the CBSE chapter Light, Shadows and Reflections. Light, Shadows and Reflections. What is light? Light is an invisible form of energy. So it is not visible to our human eye, and it is the only type of energy that allows us to see other objects and other things. And an important point about light is that it travels in straight lines. It does not it does not deviate from its straight line and go in a curved line. And this property that the light travels in straight lines is called the rectilinear propagation of light. Rectilinear means straight, propagation means movement. So this property translates to the light travels in straight line. And the light travels at a speed of 2,99,792.458 kilometers per second. That is very fast. The sun is the primary source of light for Earth, and the other sources of light for Earth and for human beings are the LED bulbs and the tube lights and so on. The objects which give out light, like the tube light, sun, the candle, and so on, are called the luminous objects because they emit light on their own. And some organisms, that is living things, they live deep in the oceans. Some organisms live deep in the oceans, and they also somewhat emit light on their own. So this is called bioluminescence. And the objects which do not emit light, that is they don't give out light at all, are called non-luminous objects. Examples for non-luminous objects are the chair and your table and so on. And can all objects allow light to pass through them? Not all objects allow all light to pass through. And the objects which allow all light to pass through, but they only reflect some light. So we'll get into this reflection later. But now let's see the three types of objects. So the three types of objects classified according to whether they allow light to pass through them or not are transparent objects, translucent objects, and opaque objects. So the objects which allow almost all the light to pass through them and they only reflect sunlight, these objects are called the transparent objects. And the objects which allow some light to pass through and they reflect the other light, these are called the translucent objects. And the objects which do not allow any light to pass through them and reflect all the light are called the opaque objects. Now let's see what the ray and beam is. So the path through which this light travels. So this light travels in either the north direction or the south direction or the east direction or the west direction. So these directions, this light travels in any of these directions or any northeast or northwest direction. So the path which the light travels in any direction is called ray of light. And together, they are called the beam of light. There are three types of beam of light according to whether they are parallel to each other, or they start from a point or they end at a point. So the rays that are parallel to each other, when such rays come together, they are called parallel beam of light. Then if a rays start from a point and keep going in any random directions, they are called divergent beam of light. And if they come to a point from many directions, they are called convergent beam of light. Now let's see what a reflection is. So when a ray of light comes and touches a surface, if it bounces back to the same object where it came from, it is called reflection. So this reflection happens in mostly reflecting surfaces. What is a reflecting surface? A reflecting surface is a surface which reflects all the light or some of the light. Then the ray which falls on this reflecting surface is called the incident ray, and the point at which this incident ray falls on the reflecting surface is called a point of incidence, and the ray which bounces off the surface of the reflecting surface is called the reflected ray. Then the perpendicular drawn through the line of incidence is called the normal. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, please like and share. Subscribe for more videos.